today we'll be finding the coefficient of this equation when y is to the power of -3. So what you want to do first, by the way, we are going to be solving this by combinations. So what you want to do first is choose a letter for this equation and choose a different letter for this equation. This becomes important later on. For this instance, I'll just choose K and I'll just choose B for here. So next what you want to do is this degree, and you want to do 10, choose K, times by y to the k, which is the first term here, times by the second term here, 1 on y to the power of 10 minus k. And then for this term here, what you're going to do, since the degree is 7, as you can see here, 7, choose b, times the first term here, y to the b, times by minus 1 on y to the 7 minus b. Okay, next what we want to do is we want to combine these terms because technically they are multiplying with each other. So what you want to do is you want to take 10ck times by 7cb, and then we're just going to copy these terms again, y to the k times by 1 on y to the 10 minus k times by y to the b times by minus 1 on y to the 7 minus b. Okay, so what I really don't like in this equation are the fractions and the just the fractions for now. So what you're going to do is going to get rid of the fractions. So we're going to do 10ck times by 7cb, y to the k times by y to the minus 1, 10 to the minus k, times by y to the b, and minus y to the minus 1, 7 minus b. Also, what I really don't like is this negative symbol here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out that negative symbol and copy these terms again. So what we're going to do is 10ck times by 7cb, and then I'm going to take out this negative symbol here, minus 1 to the power of 7 minus b, and then we're just going to copy these terms again, y to the k, y to the minus 1, 10 to the minus k, y to the b, and then since the minus is gone we can do y to the minus 1 to the 7 minus b. Okay, next what we're going to do is we are going to take these terms here and we are going to expand the brackets. So what we're going to do is y to the k times by y, timesing these three numbers together, y to the minus 10 plus k, y to the b, and then we're going to times these numbers here, y to the minus 7 plus b. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to combine like terms, and remember your degree rules, where you multiply two numbers together you have to add them. Okay, so what we're going to do is y to the k minus 10 plus k plus b minus 7 plus b. Now we're going to relate this equation back to the original question. We're trying to find the coefficient of when y is to the power of -3. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this degree here, we're going to do k minus 10 plus k plus b minus 7 plus b is equal to -3. Okay, so we're going to combine like terms, 2k minus 17 plus 2b is equal to -3. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move the 17 to the right side, and we're going to get 2k plus 2b is equal to 14. Okay, now this is where the important part comes in. As you remember, our k equation was to the power of 10 and b was to the power of 7. Now for the next step we're going to try and find values of k and b that add up to 14, but we must remember that k has to be between 0 and 10 and b has to be between 0 and 7 because of their degrees. So keeping that in mind, we're going to divide this by 2, get rid of the 2 on both sides, so k plus b is equal to 7, and we're going to find a bunch of combinations for k and b that add up to 7. So I'm going to start with 7 plus 0 is equal to 7. I'm going to 0 plus 7 and then the list goes on for a while. That's a 6, 5 plus 2, 2 plus 5, 4 plus 3, and 3 plus 4, and that should be it. Now, these all equal to 7. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take, so these are all the combinations for the coefficients that you could use in your final answer if it's in an exam question, for instance, where you can substitute these numbers back into the equation, and I'll give you an example for this. So we're going to get our original equation here. Where was it? We'll go, we'll take this one here, and then we'll just move it over here, and we're going to take a random k and b value. I'll just take this one down the bottom here, and we're going to drag it up so that I remember it. That's all the way up there, oh my goodness. Drag it up. Okay, so this is what k and b equal. K is at the top, b is at the bottom. We'll just circle those to make it so we know. And then, so now we're going to sub k and b into these equations, and we'll see what happens. So 10, choose k, which is 3, times by y to the 3. We'll just get rid of the fractions for now. 10 to the minus 3 times by 7, choose 4, y to the 4, times by minus y to the minus 4, and then 7 to the minus, oh wait, not minus 4, my apologies, that should be minus 1, 7 to the minus 4. Okay, so now we are going to expand these brackets and then simplify the equation. So we're going to go 10, choose 3, 7, choose 4, y to the 3, y to the minus 10, plus 3, y to the 4, minus y to the minus 7 plus 4. Now we're going to take out this minus, and we're going to get minus 10, choose 3, 7, choose 4, y to the 3, minus 10 plus 3, plus 4, minus 7 plus 4, and then when you cancel these terms, so that plus that plus that gets rid of this, and then it becomes y to the minus 7 plus 4, and then it becomes minus 10, choose 3, 7, choose 4, y to the minus 3. So these is just one of your multiple coefficients for y to the power of minus 3.